Okay, so you're probably wondering what the heck this is. It's yoga with some smaller weights that we're gonna use for upper body. So we're just gonna do a little bit of shoulders and a little bit of biceps and back. Your legs get used quite a bit in yoga, so ultimately, yes, there might be one sequence of lunges, but it's quite easy. This is really a very much a long line side bending sequence, just to kind of open up through our sides, through our midsection, some nice gentle twisting. Not a lot of stability work on this one. So if you're in the mood to just feel really good and open through the hips and the ribs and get a small little shoulder pump on, this is for you. And I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like it, comment, share it, send it to your friends. This is what I love to do. So I'm just sharing my passion with you. And if you think it's great, then share it with others. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the practice. Okay, so for today's yoga class, yoga and strength, you're going to need your lightest dumbbells. So something like a 2.5, 5-pounder, 8-pounder, and 10s. I've got 5s and 10s. And if you have yoga blocks, grab your yoga blocks. I don't have any. And we're literally just gonna get started. So for today, we're gonna be focusing on really opening up through the hips and getting our glutes engaged, as well as working some upper body. So to start, we're just gonna take a couple of minutes on the mat. I like to keep my feet flat instead of all the way lengthened. It's just easier on my back, but you can do whatever feels good to you. Oh, can't forget to start the watch. Yoga. We'll just take a minute or two here to come into our body. Nice big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. You may hear some funny sounds in the background, like my dogs cleaning themselves, snoring, even whimpering a little bit. We're going to take one more big breath in through the nose. Big exhale. I'm just going to allow my knees to fall to the side. If you want to join me there in butterfly, you can. So you're going to place your feet on the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together and let your knees fall open. Really breathe down deep into your pelvis. Nice big inhale, expanding through the ribs, expanding through the belly, into the sides. No one's watching, so who cares if your belly looks extra big? Feels good. Bring your hands to the backs of your knees or your legs. We're just going to bring them back up. You're going to widen your feet to the long parts of your mat. And we're gently going to drop our knees to the right. And then over to the left. Just a very mini twist. Nothing wild. You can use your breath on this. You can inhale in the middle and then really exhale as you drop from side to side. So we're doing some windshield wipers. And if it feels good, you can start to roll your head in the opposite direction. Knees go to the right, head goes to the left. You can tee your arms out to the side. You can goalpost them. If you want to have them on your body, you can do that too. It really does not matter. Good. We're going to come over to the right and we're going to hold. So as we lay here, try and just find that nice calm breath. Feel your body. Feel whatever points of contact are on the ground, where you might feel tension, where it might feel super loose. Take an inhale. We're going to switch over to the left. Drop those knees down. Same thing. Couple of nice big deep breaths here. If you feel lots of tension into a certain area, really try to breathe into that area. So for me, I feel a lot of tension in my right lower back. So I'm going to send my breath there. I'm going to inhale. Really try to expand into that space, back of my hip essentially, and then exhale. One more big inhale. Good. Come back to center. Bring your feet into like hip width. You're going to bring your left leg long. Pull your right knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Oh, yes. From here, you're going to keep your knee in your right hand. You can extend your left to the side, and we're going to do some hip circles. So we're going to pull that knee towards the armpit, out to the side, sort of across the body as far as it can go, keeping your left arm on the ground. And again, everything we're doing, we want to use our breath. Good. We're going to go in the other direction. So across, down, open to the armpit, across, down, open, armpit. One more time in this direction. And then we're going to open up to the side. Hang out here for a breath. And now we're going to gently pass it to the left arm, open to the right, pulling that knee across very gently. We're going to inhale across the body, exhale, open again. Pass that knee back and forth between your arms, getting into a little mini twist. Really breathe into it. If you feel any pain or pinching, just back out of it. We will get to bigger twists later, I promise. This is just a warm-up. You may find already when you bring that knee across that you're starting to get closer and closer to the ground. That's great. We're going to hold in our twist. Keep that right shoulder on the floor. If you need to support your knee, you can put a yoga block underneath it. Or if you're like me and don't have one, you can hold it. If you need more of a stretch because you are extremely flexible and mobile, then you can add a little bit of pressure, but not too much. We're not really warmed up. This is just to get us thinking about movement. Good. So I'm going to pull that knee into my chest as I come back to the middle. Nice big squeeze. If you want to lift your head into it, you can. Oh, yes. Plant that right foot on the ground. Bring your left knee into your chest, and we're going to repeat everything on the left side. So you're going to extend that right leg straight. You're going to take your right arm out to the side, and we're going to start opening that left hip up with our circles. And switching direction. Let your arm move your leg for you. Good. We're going to open to the left. We're going to hold for a moment. This side may feel super different to the other side, and that's okay. And now we're going to pass it across to the right, looking to the left, opening our shoulder on the left, dropping the left knee across to the right. Oh boy. We're going to inhale, pass it back. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. One more open. And then on this last one, we're going to hold the twist. So grab that yoga block if you need it, or your arm. And really breathe. One more deep breath. Good. Pull it into your chest. Bring your right knee into your chest. We're going to give yourself a little hug. You can lift your head if you'd like. Oh, yes. If it feels good, we're going to go into a nice long stretch overhead. Really pulling your toes away from your hands. Reach, 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 reach. And relax. You're going to take your right leg and slide it to the right corner of your mat. You're going to take your right arm. You're going to slide it to the right upper corner. Your left arm is going to meet it. We're not going to move the hips. The left leg is coming across to meet the right. So we're in a banana position. Opening up through this left side, opening up into the ribs, really expanding. This is not a big stretch, but it's a good one. Breathe deep into that outer hip, into the ribs. And now we're just going to walk on over to the other side. Your hips are going to stay. Legs are going to walk to the left. You can cross that bottom leg if you like. And then we're going to reach our arms overhead. Banana. Big reach, reach, reach. Nice big stretch. Good. Come back into the middle. We're going to hug those knees in one more time. And if you want to rock side to side, you can. We're going to start to rock and roll our way up. Okay, so massaging our spine on the mat. If this does not work for you, that's okay. Get up however you like. We're going to tuck in. We're going to start to literally rock. You can use a little momentum. But we're going to come to seated. Okay. So to start, we're gonna just sit cross-legged. We're gonna take a big inhale, exhale, hands in prayer at our heart. Thank you so much for joining me today, ladies and gentlemen. We're just starting our practice, but today is really about feeling grounded, tapping into our bodies. Set a little intention if you would like. That can be anything from, I just want to work on my breathing, I want to stay in the moment, I just want to feel good, whatever little intention you like. And think of that through our practice today. Good. So we're going to reach up overhead. We're going to take a hold of our left wrist. We're going to do a side bend, a little side stretch. Make sure your hip isn't lifting. Keep that left bum on the ground. And we're going to breathe through here, right through that long line. If that feels good, you can drop your arm and try to give a little more. We still want to have space on that right side. We don't want to be falling over into it. We want to think tall, big reach, open up through those left ribs, keeping that left hip down. Good. We're going to do a gentle roll forward. Sweep that right arm up and overhead. Grab it, right wrist with your left hand and pull a little bit. So same thing. Let's keep that right hip bone, or right seat bone, I should say, on the mat. Opening up through that right side. If you want to put your hand on the ground to make sure we're not folding, stay nice and open. Good. We're going to do another swoop around to the side. This time we're going to turn it into motion. We're going to do some swings to open, across and up. Big inhale, exhale, roll over and open. No one cares what you look like. We do want to keep the sit bones on the mat. Good. One more time to the left. I'm going to come up, lean forward, and just get a little stretch. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to come into our tabletop position. So shoulders are going to be planted over our hands. Knees and hips are stacked. We're going to start off with some cat-cow. So inhale to cow, where you can drop the belly, open the chest, lengthen through the neck. Try not to crank back. And then exhale, use those lower abdominals, pull that pelvis underneath, push the floor away into cat. Big inhale, big exhale, work through that spine. If you would like to add in some movement, you are more than welcome to. So that may look like some rolling around. That may look like shifting back and forth, whatever floats your boat, whatever feels good. We're going to widen the knees, keep the toes together, sit back into child's pose. Really try to sit the hips back while simultaneously pulling the arms forward, lengthening through the spine.
Nice big inhale and exhale. We're going to walk our hands off the mat to the right, keeping that left sit bone attached to our feet. And we're going to breathe into the left side, left ribs, left lung, left transverse abdominals, left QL. Come back through center and off to the left, where we are now getting our right side stretch. Walk your hands front. Pull yourself forward into tabletop. Tuck your toes. We're going to go into our first mini downward dog. So you can keep a nice bend in those knees. And we're just going to very, very gently walk it out. More than a micro bend. Good. Push back into those hips, lifting them up to the sky. We're going to drop our knees. Walk your hands forward. Lift your knees up into a high plank. From here, we're going to take our right foot, step it in between our hands and drop that left knee down. We're going to come into a low lunge. Good. Big reach up overhead. Grab a hold of your left wrist. We're going to be bending to the right, but not fully folding. Come back up to the middle. We're going to push our hips forward. Bring your hands down to the mat. If you need blocks, we're going to bring our hips back into a hamstring stretch. Forward into our low lunge. Take what you need. Watch we're not overly dumping into our lower back. We still want somewhat of a braced core. Back into our hamstring stretch. Good. We're going to hold in the hamstring stretch. So find a place that's comfortable. And really breathe into it. You can let everything sink and round forward. Walk your hands forward, bend your front knee. Keep your left hand planted. We're opening up into our twist to the right. If you need to come out of it a little bit onto your fingertips, you can. If you need more, you can wrap that arm around, really open. Make sure you're breathing. If your hand is behind you, we're going to bring it up and around to the ground. Staying here, we're going to heel toe our foot to the long side of the mat, bringing our right hand to the inside for gecko. Opening up through the chest, you can allow that right knee to dump out to the side if need be. If you can come down to forearms. walk your hands back up. We're going to kickstand the back leg. So what you're going to do is you're going to pivot your shin so it's in line with the short end of the mat, but you're keeping your front leg where it is. You're going to walk your hands to the middle of your body and reach down and out. Try and sit your hips back as you're reaching forward. So it's sort of like child's pose, but in a bit of an awkward position. Good. Walk your hands back in. Bring your back shin in line with the long side of your mat. Hands in front of your shoulders. We're going to heel toe that right foot back, hand to the outside. So your foot should be in between your two hands. We're going to tuck that back toe to lift the hips up, step back into our high plank. From knees or from your high plank, we're going to lower down all the way to the mat. We're going to start with some baby cobras. Walk your hands off the mat to the sides. Tent your fingers, elbows up. Inhale to lift the head and the chest. Exhale to come back down. Inhale to come up. Exhale to come back down. We're keeping our hip bones pressing into the mat, but we're getting a nice stretch through the front and through the shoulders. One more big inhale and exhale. Walk your hands in underneath your armpits. From toes or knees, we're going to come back up to our high plank. Step your left foot forward in between your hands, drop your back knee. Arms come up overhead. Stretching to the left. Grab that right wrist. Really breathe into that right rib cage. Think of trying to tuck your pelvis under you a little bit. Try not to be in a huge dump. We just don't need to cram into those lower vertebrae that much. Good. From here, you can release your wrist and come into that low lunge. And into our hamstring stretch. Inhale. Exhale. If you want to get more motion and movement, do what you want with your arms. I like to really push and pull and flow. Last big inhale. Exhale, we're going to hold in our hamstring stretch. Remember to use blocks if you need them. Good. Bend that front knee. We're going to walk our hands forward. You're going to bring your hands to the inside of your left leg. Heel toe to the long edge of the mat, just like we did earlier. We're going to go into gecko. So your back leg will be quite long. Your left knee is further out to the side. We're dropping the hips, opening through the chest. If you have a lot of mobility and flexibility, you can get your elbows down. I don't know if I can. I'll try. It does feel good. If you want to allow that knee to fall open, you can as well. Ultimately, it's whatever feels best for you. We're going to kickstand that back shin again. So we're rotating it so it's in line with the short edge of the mat. We're rocking our hips back and reaching forward with our arms. Think child's pose in a half kneeling position. Walk your hands back to the front of your mat. Get your back shin in line with the long side. You're gonna heel toe your foot to the middle again. We're gonna keep that right hand on the mat. Left arm is gonna reach up to the sky for our twist. And if you brought your hand behind you on the other side, you're gonna do the same here. If you need a yoga block to get you up, or use fingertips, that's fine too. Good. We're going to bring the hand back down to the ground, to the outside of your left leg. Tuck your back toe, step back into your high plank, and lower down. This time, we're going to place our elbows under our shoulders with our palms on the mat. And we're gonna hold the Sphinx pose. So watch that your shoulders are not in your ears. Push the floor away. Push the floor away through your elbows, head tall to the sky. Gently lower down, hands under shoulders. We're gonna press back into child's pose. All right, guys, we're about to kick it up a notch. Beautiful. Pull through to tabletop, tuck your toes, downward dog. Pedal out those feet. Feel a nice stretch through the back of your legs. And hold. Look forward between your hands. We're going to start walking up to the top of our mat. While you're there, get your little dumbbells ready a little bit closer to you. Make sure you have access to them. Good, little ragdoll. And we're going to slowly roll all the way up, reach overhead. Hands to heart. Here we go. Big reach up overhead. Hinge at the hip. We're going to come down and we're going to grab our dumbbells. Stand up tall. From here, we're going to step back with our right leg into our high lunge position. We're going to start with overhead press in a neutral. So elbows are in line with the shoulder, hands face one another, and we're going to press up. Come down into a lunge, press up. Tap that back knee down and up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Do watch that we're not behind. Press right up overhead. We're almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring those dumbbells down. You're going to hinge over that front leg and step forward. Stand tall. From here, you're going to step back with your left leg. We're going to bring our dumbbells in front. We're going to do this side for 1. Inhale, exhale. You should feel a little bit of a stretch on that back leg. Make sure all 5 toes of your front foot are planted. Your right glute now is doing some work. Core is strong. Three to go. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring your dumbbells to the side. Hinge forward slightly. Step forward. Stand tall. From here, we're going to go into some lateral raises. So from the front, we're going to be going this way. If you're looking from the side, we want to make sure that our ribs stay down. We're not flared. Arms are traveling in this direction. Brace your core, and away we go. We're going to go for 1, 2. Halfway. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. So we've done overhead, laterals. We still need to do front raises and rear delts. So the way we're going to do these is this. We're going to go into our rear delts first. We're going to make sure that we're stacked. We're going to hinge at our hips and come into a bent over position. We want to make sure we're not in extension or flexion. We want to be neutral. Think nice long spine. Pinkies are facing away, out. Neck is long. We're not pulling back. We're going to pull out to the side and gently lower. Okay, so we're going to do 10 to 15, nice and long, strong rear delts. Here we go. We're going to inhale to start. Exhale, push out and away. If you find that your lower back gets sore in this position, double check what your pelvis is doing. Is your stomach dumping and your ass sticking out? Are you overly rounded? Or are you neutral? We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stand tall, shake it out. So we're going to do one more shoulder exercise, and then we'll get back into a little yoga. We're going to do some front raises. For these, we're going with our neutral grip. This is neutral, palms facing forward. We're going to be alternating. Okay, I'll go from the side.
So again, we want to brace, and we're going to just pull out in front. Little soft bend in the elbow. Go ahead and start. 2, 3. Make sure you're not holding your breath. 4. You can hear one of my dogs snoring. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Go to your top of your mat. Put those dumbbells down. Taking a little step back, we're going to inhale, big reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Come halfway up, flat back. Come hands to the ground. Step back into your high plank. We're going to do chaturanga. Get that nice stretch. Oh yes, into down dog. Reach that right leg up. Pull that knee forward, step through. High lunge, arms up overhead. Grab that left wrist. Reach over to the right for our stretch. Big breath. Up into the middle. From here, we're going to hinge at the hip. Reach forward with your torso, arms back. Big breath. Reach up. Exhale, forward. Inhale into our lunge. Exhale, lean forward. Let it out. One more time. From this position, you're going to step your back foot forward. We're going to come into pyramid. So straighten out that front leg, square off your hips, long torso, and hold. Gently allow your body to fold forward over that front leg. If you need a bend in the knee, like me, just allow it. You should be getting a nice hamstring stretch. Look to the top of your mat. Bring your left foot to meet your right. Ragdoll. Hands to the floor or the shins. Half lift. Release. Stand all the way up. Hands to the sky. Bow forward. Hands to the mat. Step back and take your flow. We'll meet in downward dog. Left leg lifts, knee to nose, step through, high lunge. Arms reach up overhead. Grab a hold of your right wrist, lift up and over, big stretch. Good. Come back tall. We're gonna hinge forward over our front leg. Allow those arms to sweep back. Big reach up into our lunge. Exhale. Last one, hold with your arms behind you. Step forward with that back foot into our triangle pose. Flatten out your back. Release all the way down. Look to the top of your mat, step forward, ragdoll. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, let it go. Stand tall. Arms to the sky. Take a moment, hands to heart. Good job, guys. We're going to go into the next part of the strength movements. So coming back into a nice lunge, you can grab your 5s or your 10s or 2s, whatever, it does not matter to me. We're going to take a step back with our left. Right leg is forward. Palms are going to face forward, and we're going to do our bicep curls. Okay? So starting now, we're going to go to 15. 1, 2, 3. Keep your elbows tight to your ribs. They shouldn't be moving forward. 6, 7. Make sure to use your breath. My back knee is still bent. Weight is evenly distributed between the two legs. 3, 2, and 1. Step forward. We're going to come back into our hinge from earlier, and we're doing rows. So flat back, not rounded, not arched. We're going to pull our elbows to our hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades. We're going for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Put those down. Stand up tall. Guess what? We have more bicep curls to do because we have to hold the lunge on the other side. So we're going to do it. Step back with that right foot. Grab your dumbbells or kettlebells. We're going to hop right into it. Get into your lunge. Here we go. 1. 'Almost there, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Step forward. Bring your weights to the ground. And we're going to just come down to our mat for a moment. We'll take a rest. Now would be a good time to grab a sip of water, because we're pretty close to being done. He's a good boy. Oh, I know. Life is so hard. That's his tail. All right, hopefully you've had a chance to grab a sip of water. We're going to finish off with a little bit more yoga. We're going to start from our tabletop position, and we're going to press back into our down dog. Oh, yes. Let's pick up that right leg. Knee to nose, step forward, in between, drop your back knee. Nice. Coming back into our low lunge. We're gonna go right into our twist. Beautiful. We're gonna come through the middle, kickstand that back leg, big reach. Keeping the kickstand in your left leg, we're gonna come around to the left side. Support yourself on your left arm, extend your right leg and your right arm overhead, stretch. We're gonna work those obliques. On this side, we're gonna come up, stretch over to the other side. Inhale, reach overhead to the left. Exhale, over to the right. Lots of lateral stretching here. It feels so good. Oh, yeah. Good. We're going to cartwheel over. So now we're facing the opposite side we started on. We're going to press back into our downward dog. And I think you probably know where we're going. Left leg's gonna lift up, knee to nose, step through, drop that back knee, low lunge. Twisting to the left. Good. Bringing our hands down and around to the middle, pushing those hips back, kickstanding that right shin. We're gonna walk all the way around, bringing left leg long, reaching up overhead towards the right, using the obliques, coming up, over to the left. Oh, yes. This is my bad side. Drop that right hand, reach, and up. Good, we're gonna cartwheel our hands down, push back into our downward dog. Last down dog. Drop those knees, come on down into child's pose. We're going to pull forward into our tabletop. And to get into pigeon, I do find it's easiest if we just lift the knees. You're going to pull your right knee towards your right elbow or wrist. Swing that shin so that it's as straight as you can get it to the top of your mat. And then we're just sitting back into it. We're not falling side to side. We're just sitting straight into it. You can hold up here if you need blocks, if you want to put a block under your bum, or we can come down to forearms. We're going to hold this. Another option, if this is way too much for you, is to just come into 90-90 and lean forward that way. Walk your hands up, tuck your back toes, slide that right leg to meet it, pull that left knee forward, pigeon on your left side. Whatever variation is best for you. Couple more deep breaths. And on this time, we're just going to slide onto that left hip. We're going to swing our leg around out in front. You can kind of go diagonally on your mat. We're going to keep that right leg out. Left leg's going to come into butterfly. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Take your right arm inside of the right leg. Reach up overhead. This will be the first of this stretch. A couple of deep breaths back into those ribs, into that lower back, keeping that chest open to the side. We're not twisting forward yet. Keeping the left hip bone down. And now we're going to rotate chest to leg as best you can. I'm going to reach across to help myself. And I'm really going to breathe into my erectors, my QL, all back here. Just let everything hang. Good. We'll sit up tall and switch sides. Right leg comes to the inside. Tall. Left arm to the inside of the left leg. Right arm overhead, but we keep our chest open. Getting a nice stretch. You can look up towards that arm if you'd like. And then when you're ready, we'll just slowly rotate chest to leg. Really breathe into that back. If you feel this more in your hamstring or your adductor, breathe into the leg. Gently sit up nice and tall. We're going to bring both legs out in front. Plant your feet, bend your knees, gently roll down to the mat. We're going to extend that left leg long. Pull your right knee into your shoulder, into your armpit. How does that feel? Do you notice anything from when we started to now? We're going to take an inhale, and then on your exhale, you're going to pass your right knee to your left hand. You're going to look to the right, keeping your right arm and shoulder on the ground, allowing your right knee to drop all the way down as you can on the left. Nice big twist. Couple of deep breaths in this position. Starting to rain here. Take your inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to pull that right knee back into our chest, into the middle. You can open it up to the side if you'd like. Do a little circle. If you want to do a half happy baby, you can. Oh, that feels great. Good. We're going to switch sides. Right leg goes long, left knee into our chest, into our armpit. We're going to pass that knee to our right hand. Look to the left. Pull that leg across. Find your final twist. Good. Pull that knee back into your chest. If you want to do the half happy baby on that side, give her. Or if you want to do full, just keep your spine flat on the mat so we're not curling up. We want to think long tailbone. And I'm going to come back down into butterfly for Shavasana, but you are more than welcome to come into full-on corpse pose, legs long. If you want to ground, hands to the ground. If you need energy, palms up. You can bring your hands to your heart and your belly, whatever floats your boat. Thank you for joining me tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon, whenever you're watching. It's been great to practice together. I hope you leave your mat feeling grounded and a little bit lighter, and that you have just the best day or the best sleep ever. And that's it. God bless.